What's up, ladybugs and guys? I hope everybody is well today. I am just vlogging for a minute. I've been off, y'all, for these past few days. I go back to work tomorrow, and yeah, but I'm taking off. Y'all, guess what I got? Some Raisinets. Yeah, I'm getting a bad roll today, but I'm gonna eat a few Raisinets because I want to. Yeah. So I go back to work tomorrow. Um, I've enjoyed my few days off. I got a lot of stuff done and I want to get done, and it's time to go back to reality. Yeah. So I went today. I went to a couple of thrift stores. I went to Goodwill actually. Um, Goodwills are cleaner. Thrift stores, I don't know. Some of them they be so dirty and nasty and stinky that I just can't get down with them. I used to go to one by my job a lot when it first started out, but somewhere down the line they just said forget it. And one thing I cannot do is like if I'm gonna go through a mess or have a mess, it's got to be an organized mess. I can't do like where I got the. It drives me crazy. It's exhausting, so I don't even bother. Really. If I gotta go through the store and just like go in there and it's too much work, I can't do that. So I really do like. I think Goodwill's better because they're cleaner. Or if the thrift store is clean, then I'm fine with it. But if it's not, I can't do it. But so am I going out and about today? A couple of things I observed. One is, what is wrong with people? Let me say this. I think, I don't know, I talk about this all the time, but I think maybe, I know I don't expect too much. I just expect that if I am a customer, at least, okay, let me tell you what happened. So I goes to Goodwill first thing this morning. I got out early this morning, got back. Because there's schools all around my house, around the subdivision, and the traffic is horrible in the evenings. So I want to get out and get back. But anywho, so I walk in Goodwill. It's a girl standing like right at the register, right there, as you walk in the door. She don't say good morning, good afternoon, hey, kiss my foot. She don't say nothing, and that like irritated the crap out of me because it does not hurt to speak to people. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Where has people's manners gone? Where has the respect gone? And it's not that I expect anybody to make a whole lot over me because I don't. I know who I am, and it's not that serious for me. But when I look at businesses, I think it's just, hey guys, we're consumers. I mean, don't you care? I don't know. Maybe because I work in customer service, I think maybe that I notice the lack of customer service, and I think maybe that just drives me crazy sometimes. But on a different note, yeah, I just had to say that. I was y'all know I live out in the country, and man, I took like some real country roads today, and there is nothing more peaceful, more relaxing, more calming than to ride down country roads. And I don't know, maybe because I grew up in the country and stuff like that, but it is just like so peaceful. I had the windows down and it was just like, wow, just a breath of fresh air. The air and the wind is blowing and I could just get lost in myself. You could just get lost like in thought. And it's just one of the most relaxing and the most calming things that I can experience. And I think because it takes me sometimes back to my childhood of just when things were just simple. Things were simple, things were fun. Um, Life was great. Life was great. And I think, being off and when I am off and I get to ride out in the country further out than what I live because I live in the country, but it's like they're doing a lot of building up. And sometimes I just hate to see the building, the growth, because it takes away the innocence. It takes away that, like where we live across the street in the subdivision across the street, when we first moved over here, there was no subdivision across the street. There was school, of course, but no subdivision. So they had a pond, and they had this huge, huge tree, and it was a pretty good sized pond back down there. And we used to walk over there, my granddaughters and I, and like chuck rocks, and yeah, I know, chuck rocks, throw rocks in the pond and stuff like that. And it was just like, oh my God. But those are memories that as they get older, I'm sure they'll have, because those are the memories that I have as a kid. Back then when we had big old trees, we would tie a tire, up in the tree, or swing or something. And sometimes it's just sad to see growth. It's good, I guess, but it's sad at the same time, because the world just forgets, to just stop for a moment and just breathe, just really take in, and observe. And I think growing up in the country as a kid, it was so quiet and so peaceful. You had plenty of time, trust me, to observe. You observe the trees, you observe the animals, you observe the plants, you observe the rocks. I mean, seriously, life was slow. And sometimes I find myself, trying to rush to get home, rush to get home, rush to get home, when I just need to take a drive like I did today and just relax. It might take you a little bit longer to get where you're going, but what I gained in the process was just a sense of peace. Oh my goodness, just so peaceful. Um, yeah, I need to do that more often. And then I went to Clayton, and let me tell y'all something that I enjoy. I enjoy personally. I enjoy like going to these little small towns, and I went to this little town called Clayton, not far from my house. I live between Clayton and Garner. Garner, of course, is like bigger than Clayton, probably I would say, but both of them small. Anyway, I went to Clayton, and Clayton, it has this, and both of them have like this downtown, back in the day, home kind of feel. But let me tell you, I went into this spiritual healing shop because I went to see if they had like any herbs or anything like that. I was really looking for books. I'm really, really, if y'all have any suggestions or anything like that, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'm looking for books on like herbs and things like that, healing, and not just for my hair, but just, I don't know, I'm looking for like, just to get more into the herbs and the natural healings, and just natural being and things of that nature. So if you have any books that you recommend, then please leave them in the notes below. But when I was in this shop, y'all, the lady, she's been there for like 20 something years. She owns the whole little section that her shop and some more shops are in. Downtown, you get out, you walk. I mean, it's like all these little shops and stuff like that. Redneck country, pretty much. But anywho, there's a few black barbers and stuff like that down there. But it's like so old school. But I go into this shop, and it's just so peaceful in there. She has like the rocks and a whole bunch of stuff. And it's like very spiritual being, very peaceful. I did get a few books out of there. And I just had a really good day. And I wish that I had more days like this to just take and really just enjoy life. Yeah. Where, you're not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. And I'm just really just observing so many things. And I got to talking to her, and it was just like such of a good conversation. Just so great. I wish so bad that I could just go back some years, because I enjoyed my childhood. I think my grandparents, parents were just, I thank God, that I grew up in this country, and that I could enjoy life, as a great childhood. There's a lot of times, sometimes when I do things, it's just my childhood. That's my vlog for today.